I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. I want to take you inside the conversation that was taking place on the floor of the House of Representatives between, shockingly, AOC and Matt Gaetz. This was taking place after Kevin McCarthy had failed to secure the necessary votes to become the Speaker of the House. This is the first time that someone like Kevin McCarthy had failed to secure the speakership since 1923 in the first roll call round. Kevin McCarthy went on to lose in 3 different roll call rounds before the House Republicans adjourned, because it was just so humiliating. But while the C-SPAN cameras were on the House of Representatives floor, we noticed at the MeidasTouch Network this conversation that was taking place between AOC and Matt Gaetz. We did a post on Twitter that went ultra viral, got millions of views, and many speculated, what were they talking about? We now know what they were talking about. But first, let's play you the video, and then let's discuss what they were actually discussing. Let's see if you can read lips, but play the clip. So after the video went viral, The Intercept had reached out to AOC and asked, well, what was this conversation about? And to her credit, AOC answered. And so here's what we learned. According to The Intercept, Gaetz told Ocasio-Cortez that McCarthy had been telling Republicans that he'll be able to cut a deal with Democrats to vote present, enabling him to win a majority of those present and voting, according to AOC. She told Gaetz that wasn't happening, and also double-checked with Democratic Party leadership, confirming that there'd be no side deal. Quote, McCarthy was suggesting he could get Dems to walk away to lower his threshold, Ocasio-Cortez told The Intercept of her conversation with Gaetz on McCarthy's failed ploy. And I fact-checked and said, absolutely not. So that was the conversation. Kevin McCarthy was lying to Republicans that he had brokered a secret deal with Democrats. That did not take place. Again, showing what a spineless, coward liar Kevin McCarthy is. And this conversation that you just observed and that we had flagged right away here on our live coverage at the MeidasTouch Network, now that we know what the conversation was actually about, was AOC confirming to Gaetz that that actually was not the case, and that Democrats would continue to support Hakeem Jeffries and would not vote present. Now, one of the things that Matt Gaetz did immediately is, and Matt Gaetz wrote, I'd like to report a squatter. Matt Gaetz sent a letter to the architect of the Capitol, also the initials AOC, nice tie in there, telling the architect of the Capitol, the Honorable J. Brett Blanton, that Kevin McCarthy was unlawfully squatting in the Speaker's office, and that McCarthy needs to get his butt out of there and not move in. Yes, you heard that right. Kevin McCarthy had the audacity, the gall, the hubris to move in to the House Speaker's office. Here, let's play the clip of before the vote taking place on Tuesday. Kevin McCarthy moving into the office of the Speaker of the House prematurely. Play the clip. To which Matt Gaetz sent a letter on Tuesday evening saying the following to the architect of the Capitol. Dear Mr. Blanton, I write to inform you that the Speaker of the House office, located in the U.S. Capitol building, is currently occupied by Representative Kevin McCarthy. As of this morning, the 117th Congress adjourned, and a Speaker from the 118th Congress has not been elected. After 3 undecided votes, no member can lay claim to this office. What is the basis in law, House rule, or precedent to allow someone who has placed second in 3 successive Speaker elections to occupy the Speaker of the House office? How long will he remain there before he is considered a squatter? Please write back promptly, as it seems Mr. McCarthy can no longer be considered Speaker designate following today's balloting. Sincerely, Matt Gaetz. Utterly crushing, utterly scathing. MAGA Republicans are in complete disarray. Make sure you are watching all the live coverage here on the MeidasTouch Network, and make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. It is free to subscribe, and check us out at patreon.com/MeidasTouch, patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Until next time, I'm Ben Meiselas.
At MeidasTouch, we are unapologetically pro-democracy, and we demand justice and accountability. That's why we're spreading our message to Convict 45. That's right, gear up right now with your Convict 45 tees and pins at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.